But time's the charm, like, legitimately. I'll get into that in a bit. That means this is just going to become bigger and bigger because this keeps getting errory. So sorry about this, I've had a couple of errors. I wanted to double check on something, but instead of adding into drafts, I immediately added into stories. Again, don't fully know how that works. I've done this for years, yet I still do stuff like this. The other one is I'm currently charging my iPad, so it's on an unstable ground. So all of a sudden it stopped, and then I recorded over myself. What? That's confusing. Don't know how that happened. It literally, I was just switching because I like switching to this to something else. Credits thing being like, here's next, and good night. But then that meant it started being like, oh, do you want to record all these stuff? No. What gave you that impression? Because I scrolled, it went from 10 minutes to photo. Don't know how that happened at all. Anyway, going through it. One, I like the idea that you had the VR. Because I like the idea with anime that they have these VR sort of series. You do have some others that are more video game, trapped in a video game drama where you could actually die or somewhat die. Which is like ReZero. Not ReZero, is it ReZero? Log Horizon. Not ReZero. Log Horizon, which isn't VR. I do acknowledge it's VR, but it's that sort of vibe. You can't permanently die, you lose your memory, which is debatably more terrifying. You also have not Log Horizon. The other one that is bad and problematic, but has a better version with the one that someone else made, but it is really a fun idea. But with the drama, death, and you can actually die. There's some others where it's just fun, and the VR experience is just building on side with others. I like sort of both, because I like the dark death of like, oh, you're trapped in a video game, but I also like the idea that you could realistically just have like some fun and the game being background. But I like this. It's a combination. It's drama, but it's still just, we're still friends, we're still having fun, it's not that serious. And I like it. So yeah. With this, the one thing I like is throughout all the game, besides the times where you go to the other games, you are slowly being introduced. And I think probably by the end of this, one of the things that will happen is maybe all of the 6 main of these like unique monsters will be defeated and introduce this new lore. I think. I don't know how, and my guess is there's probably going to be a big boss, which is fun, because it's sort of being like, oh, there's something more coming forward. Because in season 1, obviously, Windagon, is it? I don't know how to pronounce it. Sorry if I mispronounced any of this. But he was defeated in season 1. And season 2, because obviously you have the other one, Lightagon. Also, I just realised both of them have Gon in their names. Sorry, I was watching too much Unmatchedly, and there was a whole thing on something gone. Anyway, and this one, it ends with 2 things. One, a sort of battle, which is really fun to end and be like, and then the battle. It's like, you make it. And then there's this whole plan, which is really fun. Most likely, I actually think, because realistically, there's some things I'm like getting used to. And I don't want to be like, oh, I'm going to do this. I'm not going to do that. And the good guys win. How predictable. I don't want that. I don't want... Remember sometimes where it's like, and then everyone... I think, I haven't said this, but recently I watched Final Destination Bloodlines. Which actually is going to come in the YouTube cinema updating. I'll explain later. It's a bit complicated. I'll explain on that one because that is going to be a 10-minute one. I have a bunch of theories for that. But at the end of the day, I do know that it's like, and people not. But with this, I do speculate that like they're like, oh, will he make it on it? I think so. Because there's so much more confrontation. Will they win? I don't know. That is another thing entirely. But I do think there is a chance they could win. But I definitely think he's going to be there. What I think is going to happen is the first match is going to be, and then finally, I want, and then it's like they're just dragging it out and they even get not enough time with Thursday, etc. That, maybe. I'm not 100% sure, but it will be fun, it will be exciting, and seeing probably like the two things being like doing the clock would be really intense. And really, because I think they're gonna like, it's a 4 against 4, and you have to do this weird thing, and it'll be fun to be like, ooh, how much can we do? And it's so fun and insane. Overall, yeah. And also, new big boss, which is exciting to see, like, how is that going to be defeated? We learn these informations, and how is that going to happen? So yeah, I really think this is really fun. I really find this exciting, and I'm excited to see where this is going. I really am. So yeah, this is one thing that I'm excited to see. What appears up next? Mission Impossible 4. Yeah, there's more of this. I think I've got a couple more of these left, but Mission Impossible 4. Let's do this.